If you've been watching me for a little bit, it's clear that Five Nights at Freddy's 2 has never really been my favorite. I'd even go so far as to say that it's my least favorite in the entire franchise. Okay, maybe not least favorite, that title most definitely goes to Sister Location, but it's definitely down at the bottom. When I heard that Blumhouse was going to be producing 3 FNAF movies based on the first 3 games, I was certain that the second one would be the worst, much like the games. However, with this recent-ish trailer we received for the second movie, yeah, I know this is basically old news now, but I was busy, okay? Anyways, with this 47-second trailer, I think there's a lot of potential for this movie to completely change my mind about how I see FNAF 2. Before we really get into it, consider liking the video if you enjoy it. Liking helps me know what you all want to see more of. Also, sub if you like FNAF. I make videos like this one all the time. Anyways, let's discuss Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and why I think this movie will completely change the way that I look at it. I was kind of unsure where to begin with this video, so let me explain why I really don't like FNAF 2 that much. The main thing to me is just the, quite honestly, awful gameplay. Has anyone ever seriously had fun playing this game? Maybe when it first came out, but today it just doesn't hold up. This makes the game, in my opinion, a special case in the series. All the other older games hold up fairly well today, but this one falls flat for me. It's so repetitive and mindless. There's nothing unique going on. You just put on the mask, flash the light, and wind the box. Later nights don't even allow the player to look at any other cams other than the puppets. If you do, it's over and you just die. This lackluster gameplay hurts FNAF 2 quite a lot. Now, I know that all the early games have these kind of gameplay loops, but this is the worst. There's too much going on, but none of it is unique, and that's the problem. It's a real shame too, because Five Nights at Freddy's 2 has some of the best camera renders in the series. Look at these ones of the withered animatronics. These are genuinely scary, and one of the only good parts of the game. Unfortunately, most people have never and will never get to see any of these. The gameplay prevents anyone from ever checking any camera other than the music box. These renders, which could have easily made me like the game significantly more, actually make me kind of upset that no one ever gets to see them. That's enough about the gameplay though. Let's discuss something I think is much more interesting, and why I decided to make this video in the first place. I'm of course talking about the animatronics. The toy animatronics were never scary to me to begin with. These things were instantly the worst when they were revealed. Now, not every FNAF design is scary or hits that well. In fact, a lot of them don't. But these have always stood out to me as being especially bad. They're not scary in the slightest, which doesn't inherently make them bad. For example, the security breach cast is not the slightest bit scary, but I still love these designs simply because of how cool they are. The toys have nothing going for them. Toy Freddy is fat.
NF number 8 is that Toy Freddy, he's kind of fat.
Chica is, well, you all remember being on the internet when Toy Chica was revealed. And Bonnie is just plain boring. I saw no way for them to turn these characters into anything different for the movie. Even with Jem Henson's Creature Shop, who made the spectacular animatronics from the first film, I still thought that they wouldn't really change my mind about the toys. I could not have been more wrong about this assumption. There I am on April 2nd, just minding my own business, when every FNAF channel I'm subbed to goes live at the same time. Apparently the trailer for the movie was out, so I went to watch it. I am absolutely shocked at how good this thing looks. The toy animatronics have literally never looked better in this entire series. FNAF AR, FNAF VR, none of them. They look so good here. Being in the FNAF community while these teasers are being revealed for the first time for the second film is just incredible. I could have never imagined where this game could have ended up. Especially after the first movie, I did not think they could do something better, but I think this might be better. Now, I haven't talked about the Wizards yet, and that's because they're some of the strongest designs in the series. Obviously, we didn't get to see them in this trailer, but I have no doubt that they will look awesome as always. The point of this video is the toy animatronics and how the movie has already completely shifted my view of them. FNAF 2 has a problem of just not being scary, and the trailer alone completely shifts that. Killer animatronics breaking into people's homes, what's not to love? Mangle gets a whole section of this video just for her because the trailer makes him look, well, really scary. Hot take, I always have a hot take in these videos. I never really liked Mangle. It's a cool design, sure, but nothing special. Now take Mangle, make him real, and then make her break into a car from the roof while it's driving. Never in a million years did I think they could make Mangle that damn cool. Okay, at this point, I know I'm just starting to ramble. I'm kind of turning into Mr. Hippo, but I just can't help myself. I mean, can you blame me? If you couldn't tell, I'm quite passionate about this series, and seeing something like this will never not be cool. FNAF 2 has had a complete glow up, and I think it will be far better than the first film. Now, don't get me wrong, the first movie was great and everything, but there's definite improvement to be made. To me, it looks like they've learned and made many of these improvements. Now, I might be saying all this too soon, and if I'm wrong, then whatever, I'll make a video about it and I'll say sorry because I'm wrong. But honestly, I've never been more sure about something in my life. As for the story of this movie, it's anyone's guess. It seems to be completely unique within FNAF, with the animatronics just going to random people's houses and breaking in. Maybe you could compare it to the Twisted Ones book, but I don't know if I go that far. It seems like a completely fresh concept, which is something that FNAF really needs right now. If you've watched my channel for a little bit, then you know that I love the concept of, I guess, a reboot for FNAF. And this movie, and by extension the movie like universe, seems to be a completely different take on FNAF entirely, and that's perfect. I love it. No matter what they do with this film, I will always love it for the story, because the first one is not like the same as the games at all. It has some similar elements in it, but it's definitely not the same, and I love that. And I love that they've gone a step farther with this movie, and that just makes it so much better to me. What do you all think about this movie? I'm genuinely curious because I have seen some negative things about it. Now, there were negative things about the first movie too, and people always have negative opinions, much like I don't like Sister Location. A lot of people do. It's opinions, and I don't care if people hate it. I love it. I know everyone has different opinions and stuff, but it's hard to not like something this cool. Whatever happens, I'm excited regardless for this thing to be released. You already know I took off that whole week to be able to go see it, maybe a few times, and analyze everything about it. I do wish it would come out on streaming just like the first one, but you know, I don't mind seeing it in theaters multiple times. This video is short compared to my more recent videos, so sorry about that. I just wanted a little break from all the editing and stuff. Next video will be a more lore-based one, actually talking about something I've wanted to for a while. I've been talking about the older games a lot lately, actually. Maybe some kind of Mimic videos due soon. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed, like the video and subscribe for more FNAF content, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, superstars.